Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this Friday stream, the last stream of the week. I hope you're doing well. We are going to do a lovely, wonderful hypnotic meditation. That's what we'll do. I hope you are winding down and got a good weekend planned. I've got my coaching call duties tomorrow with my people, so that'll be fun. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, of course, the continued working out. I'm getting there. I'm determined. I'm determined. For the last month, I've done 2 workouts a day. Every day. So, I'm enjoying it. Hey Cheryl, great to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, Mr. C is doing pretty well, thank you. I got Mr. Lil Sebastian over tomorrow as well. I've got him Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So that'll be good. Oh, Mr. C, get out of here. Get out of here. I don't think I've got many updates. No, I think I'm pretty good. I think I'm pretty good. But this will be episode 1006, which is pretty awesome. That's going to be fun. Oh, and I'm going back to England in November as well. And I'm going to Spain. Oh, hey Rosa, great to have you back. Welcome. Always a pleasure to have you here. How are you doing? Yes, I'm going to England to see my family, and then I'm going to check out Spain for a little bit. For about 6 days. 6 nights. 5 nights. 6 nights. Who knows? Haven't decided yet. But that'll be a nice holiday or a vacation. Hey, Med. Where did you get the other Med? First. You usually come second on the Facebook, where he's usually on the YouTube. Medal juice. Medley juice. Can't say it 3 times. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm going to be away for 2 weeks. But I decided I won't be going back at Christmas time. I'm just going to go back in November instead. That means I can see my friends, my family, nieces, nephews. And like I said, have a bit of time in Spain. Who knows? Who knows about Spain? There he is. All the way from Richmond, London. Welcome. And this hypnotic meditation is about releasing separation anxiety, which was a suggestion by a wonderful viewer of the stream and also things like the app. And if you ever have a request, you can go to josephclough.info/abc, and you too can put in your suggestion. Just waiting to see if my cameras work. Come on, cameras. There we go. We're good. We're good. Yeah. Always talking into something. But he's getting all cozy now. He's just over here. But yeah, we might as well start early in a moment, because I haven't got much to say. I don't know what else to say. Oh, here we go. I've got something to say. This is not going to be... This is a thought I had last night. And that is, I'm thinking about doing a 4-hour online training or seminar, workshop, let's call it a workshop, on possibly getting to everyone's root cause issue. Because that's one thing I know I'm really good at, is getting to the root cause of anyone's issue. And then figuring out and like getting the unconscious mind the leverage to go, yeah, I've now got to really start changing. So getting the unconscious mind. What do you reckon about that? Just like 3 or 4 hours online. There will be an investment. It'll be like $20, $30, $40, $50, but it will get you to your root cause and have a structure in place. And the good thing about it would be is that we'll be all in it together, and I can personally, hopefully, kind of, if you have issues, you won't. I get it all the time. I know how to do it. If you thought of a strategy, but it will allow us to kind of connect a little bit. It'll be just one weekend in the future, like just a 3-4 hour experience of figuring out where you want to be, your goal, your outcome, where you are, where you want to be, what's getting in the way, the symptoms, and then beneath that, the core. Okay, that's good to know. And yes, it'll be on a private Zoom. It won't be on YouTube or anything like that. Okay. Med is in. So yeah, I'm going to think about it this weekend. And then once you know your core, you can I can help you figure out what to do next as well. But at the end of the event, you will know the root cause. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking so far. It might vary, so that's awesome, Rosa. But that was my initial thought, because so many people work on symptoms with good intention, because they focus on what they feel the most. But we don't want to do that. Thank you very much. That was yesterday. So yeah, that's my plan. That was a little thought I had yesterday. Because we've done a weekend seminar before, which is cool. Which is a bit more therapeutic and goal setting, but I think if we can get to your root cause, that could be the biggest game changer you could ever make. It was for me, and it is for all my clients. And I'm out. And I'm in. Okay, let's start 5 minutes early, I think. We can go to learning early. I sure will, yes. Started with a thought. This weekend I'll kind of nail it down. It will be on like a Saturday. It will be mainly probably I don't like to get up too early if I can. Probably like a 9-10 Pacific time in the morning. Because then if it's 9 o'clock, it's like 5 p.m. in England, for those in England. Otherwise, it gets a little bit too late. So it might be a 9 a.m., maybe an 8. Because then 8 would be 4 p.m. We don't want to exclude the... It's hard to get all the time zones, to be honest, though. So you can't please everyone. But if I was in a different time zone, I would wake up. I'll do whatever it took if I needed to know my root cause. Yeah. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let me hydrate one more time. I thought I muted myself then. Oh no, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Now one of my scenes is muted. Okay, I fixed it. We're good. Thank goodness for that. Okay. Let's get to it. Let's slow down this music here. Try to be professional. We'll want this music soon. Oh, this episode. Actually, I'll talk about it on the intro. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. Let's just get going. Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Joseph Clough, and this is episode 1006. And in today's episode, we're going into a hypnotic meditation all about separation anxiety. So if you want to be able to release any worries or doubts or connections when it comes to separation with people, it could even be with a pet. It could be with a partner. It could be with mother, father. It could be literally anyone, or people for that matter as well, because it may be the case that you feel every time I have that separation, I start to kind of get nervous and anxious. So you get to choose any person in this hypnotic meditation. And then on the next episode, there's going to be a traditional day hypnosis, a sleep hypnosis, and a 4-hour sleep one. So that means you can just transform all while you sleep. And if you ever want access to those, all you got to do is become a subscriber at freehypnosis.app. And what that allows you to do is get access to all my hypnosis sessions. There are thousands in there. In day and night form, 4-hour sleep sections. There are morning meditations, audio programs. There's features such as looping, playlists, hearting, which means it just stays to the top of the list. We're doing a whole big revamp of the app. I'm putting a lot of investment into it, which should be out in the next 4 to 5 weeks or so. But yes, go to freehypnosis.app, become a subscriber, support the show, support yourself in living the life that you want by getting access to all those extra bonuses, including getting rid of those pesky ads in the free section. You don't want any interruptions. It does help me keep the free section available. I know people will complain about the ads, but look, anyway, forgetting all that, let's get into today's episode, which is the Release Separation Anxiety Hypnotic Meditation. So when you are ready, make sure you're not operating any form of machinery. You're just in a nice, comfortable place where you will not be disturbed. And that way you can start to make the most wonderful, beautiful transitions of this anxiety into one of freedom. So with that, let's get straight into it right here and right now. Okay. So go ahead and get yourself in a nice, comfortable position. Close your eyes and be here now. That's it. Breathe all the way in and wonderfully exhale. Breathe all the way in and gently and wonderfully exhale. Where you can allow each out-breath to be more relaxing, more comforting than the one before, but not as much as the next. That's it. You see, the best way to change, transform, is to allow yourself to learn as you relax, and relax as you learn. For when we do, we invite the unconscious mind to assume responsibility in assuming and making this change and release all separation, anxiety, in all ways, in the most wonderful way you can imagine. And I wonder, and it's a good thing to wonder, how exciting it can be as you begin to learn, drift and dream, as you begin to allow yourself this opportunity to feel so good as your muscles relax and soften. And as they begin to soften so gently and easily, with every moment, I'd like you to consider how you would like to be different. If you could choose how you'd like to be, when it comes to this separation anxiety, maybe you'd like to feel calm, resilient, resourceful, maybe just happy within your own company and your own space, that you can handle any situation. You see, you get to choose. So begin to decide how you would like to be and how you'd like to be free. Now you may imagine that in your mind's eye, through words, images. However you do so is perfect. And as you consider that, your unconscious mind can begin to know it too, where you can be the source of your own happiness and in charge of your own emotional state, where you can be proud of your progress and growth. That's it. So just make that decision now. And now we begin to make that change. And once again in your mind's eye, wherever you see it, hear, feel, or know, imagine if you were to invite the person or people in which you experience the separation anxiety. It doesn't have to be clear. It could be just the essence, a symbol, where you just know that they are there in your mind's eye, in their presence. And what I'd like you to do is imagine an energy cord from you to them or that person, where you feel connected to them. It could be a glowing light. It could be a cord of light. But just notice, somehow, in some way, that you are energetically connected to them, and that whenever they are not there, we would feel that anxiety. But it's now time to learn something new. You see, although being connected to this person or people, somehow in some way, unconsciously, if you were to imagine just turning in your mind's eye, where you begin to see another you. Now this other you, I want you to begin to imagine this you with all the inner resources, where this you is calm and collected in all situations, where this you is in harmony in all surroundings and environments, where this you has the empowering beliefs that you're safe, that you're okay. This you is proud of how strong you are. And you may even allow this you to have more than you thought. Ways of acting and reacting. Just allow this you to be so whole and complete, where this you is strong enough, independent, where you get to thrive wherever you're by yourself, where you are at peace by yourself. And what I'd like you to do is begin to allow a new energy cord to reach out to that you. So you begin to get connected to that you. And as soon as you're connected, that energy flows through to you too. Those beliefs, those feelings, the resources, the ways of acting and reacting, where you are grateful for your own company, at peace with being by yourself too, whenever it happens. And allow that energy, that cord of light, to become stronger to this you. And what I'd like you to do when you feel so good, where you are full and connected to this ideal you, you can begin to just allow that other chord to that person in the most beautiful way, knowing you can reconnect at any time, especially when they're in your presence. But begin to just gently, amazingly, empowering, disconnect that cord, knowing you are connected to this other you, where you still feel whole. That's it. You see, we begin to seek out other people to allow us to feel good. But now it's time to feel good without that connection, knowing they can add to it, but we don't have to be reliant upon it. For this new connection with this ideal you is true, for it is you. So as that other disconnection gently falls away, knowing you will always be okay within that company or by yourself, go ahead and look at that new connection you made with that other you, and allow yourself to get closer, as if you are inviting that other you to become one, where you are integrating these learnings together as one. And as you invite and become one whole person, with all that worthiness, with that patience to self, being proud of who you are and where you're heading, you, the unconscious mind, will now realize that you can be calm, that you are deserving of peace, tranquility, whenever you are by yourself, where you get to enjoy that experience. Yes, other people can add to it, and they will. But now, whenever you're by yourself, you will hold that love within, knowing they'll always be there, even when they're not, where you are in control of this wonderful feeling, grateful for the love that surrounds you and that is within you. That's it. And as you become whole, as one unit, you can integrate all conflict as one for what is love in every form within you. It nurtures and nourishes every cell. It enlightens you, where you get to radiate this energy, where you get to send it far and wide in all of your present, the future, even the past, where you are capable to thrive in your own presence in the most wonderful way you can imagine. You may even imagine those future situations and notice how wonderful you are, how you are at peace, where you are happy, where you are you, in the most wonderful, empowering way. That's it. And I want you, the unconscious mind, to make this change, knowing you can be proud of the progress every day, in every way, from now on. That's it. You, the unconscious mind, can assume that responsibility, where you get to trust in the strength of your relationships, where you can handle being by yourself with grace and ease, surrounded by love even when physically apart from others. For your independence is a source of strength, where you are capable of enjoying your own company, where you begin to embrace the opportunities that come with time apart, and you repeat to yourself, I am at peace with myself. My love for others can continue to grow, even with time and distance, and you trust that all is well in the most wonderful way you can imagine. So when you are ready to continue this journey in becoming more powerful and strong, breathe all the way in, oxygenating your mind and your body, and then breathe all the way in again as you become more and more alert, and as you become more and more aware, noticing your environment, breathing in that beauty of the now. Go ahead and imagine becoming more alert for all this energy, and then when you're really ready, come all the way back to now. Open your eyes, knowing you get to experience newfound freedom in the most powerful way, right here and right now. So I hope you enjoyed that hypnotic meditation for releasing separation anxiety. It's all about being really connected to your true self. Now, there is another session which will be quite beneficial, and that is a codependency one, which I have on my app at freehypnosis.app. And that means you can almost alternate between the two. That'll be very helpful. And once again, you will be getting the traditional day hypnosis session in the next episode, which will be episode 1007. And then those who are subscribers on the app, if you get the 50% off, and if you get the annual subscription, it's 50% off. So it's going to be very worthwhile. You get access to the sleep version and also the 4-hour sleep version. And on top of that, all access within my app, doing all the good things to develop yourself. And of course, if you're enjoying my work, please take a moment to leave a review on the App Store. Your words can and will really get someone to give it a go, even if they only use the free stuff, to get the help that they desire, and I believe absolutely deserve. So with that, I look forward to speaking to you on a future episode, and many thanks, and goodbye. There we go. We did it. Episode 1006 done on this wonderful Friday. I hope you got value from it. I would definitely, if you are experiencing that the separation anxiety, to listen to the codependence one, or repeat this one, listen to the day one or the sleep one coming out soon on the app. So yeah, there we have it. Thank you ever so much, Rosa. I appreciate that. Great to have you back in the chat. Very, very kind of you. What else was I gonna say?
What was I gonna say?
I don't know. Oh, I was thinking while I was doing the process, you could technically do that process for other things. Let's just say, for example, you had a business and it went bankrupt, but you have all this connection to it. It could be with an old marriage, like you're going through a divorce. the association of what a relationship is. It could be anything where you kind of feel that anxiety when you haven't had it. So you can then disconnect from that and then reconnect to the resourceful you. So that's another option as well. Awesome, thank you, Med. Yeah, me too. I love my own company. And Mary's here as well, who says the same. I'm an introvert too, Mary. I love my alone time too, and I like my own company too. Yeah, I think I've got the best company. Like, I don't need to be around people to make me feel it. No, that's nice. But I love my own company. Like when I come back from seeing my family, I'm like, peace and quiet. I get to relax in silence. That is what I really enjoy. Having loved the experience, I will say, loved the experience of hanging out with the nieces and nephews, the brothers, the sister-in-laws, my mom, dad, granddad. I love it, but I also love the contrasting experience of being by myself. But for those who do not, this episode will be something really cool for you. If you're just tuned in, you can always backtrack. I will be putting the chapters on after this stream is done. And then on Monday, we'll be back to another hypnotic meditation. And then on Friday, another hypnotic one, but the following Monday, we'll bring back a power talk. I think like every 2 weeks is going to be enough for now. We'll see. I think that's what we'll do. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. Quickly, now, already. Done. Fixed. Because if you, speaking to your unconscious mind, look into the eyes, you're going to be feeling really healthy, quicker than you could imagine. Mary, you will just feel so good. Your body will have the natural ability just to reconnect to all the cells and remember what it's like to be without the issue. Remember it and regenerate it in the most undeniable way right now. Right now. That's what we're after. Thank you, Cheryl. Very kind of you. So pleased you enjoyed it. That's funny, Med. I bring a computer with me wherever I, like a Mac Air thing. So I'm connected. But when I get into this space right here, I don't do it as often. But when I used to come back from trips, going to my office was my safe place. I was like, I'm back in the chair. So yeah, I get it. I don't get it with the guitars, but I definitely get it when it comes to my equipment and my computer and my monitors and all those kind of things. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, there's definitely a harmony. There's definitely a harmony to have. Yes. Get better now. My monitor's a little bit. Wow. I think we need a hypnosis session for guitar addiction now. I think that might be the plan for Med. I'm not going to do the suggestion on the stream because you want to change it. I'm sure Mary wanted to get better. But how many... Here's a question for you, Med, before we finish up. It's really, really important. So, look at me. How many guitars is too much? Like, is there a level that you go, this is ridiculous? Like, I don't need 100 guitars or 1,000 guitars. Is there like the most, are you at the maximum? That's what I need to know. Or if you're not, what is the maximum, which then you go, oh my goodness, I got a problem. I mean, you might not think it's a problem. I'm not saying it is a problem, but is there a level that you'll get to and you go, actually, I've gone a bit too far here. That's what I'm curious about. What is that limit? Yeah, guitar addiction. We're not saying it's a guitar addiction. Could be. I remember them when you're waiting for them. But is there a limit? Like for me, I'm thinking, what be an example for me? Microphones. I would like to have more microphones, but I think, for me personally, 5 would be my maximum that I'd want. Just to give me enough variability. I could have a shotgun one. I got my backup one here. I could try to get some like legacy ones or some new ones. But I think 5 would be a good one for me. But if I had 10, I'd be like, I don't think I need 10. I sure will, Lil Sebastian. Tomorrow morning he'll be with me. 30 guitars is almost. So the fact that you said almost enough, I question you. Because almost enough is not enough. So I question you on that one. And I do get different, because like Grim, who's not here right now, but he was telling me once, because we were in Nashville, and he was saying about different guitars and things like that. So I definitely understand the differences. It's a bit like my mics. I'd like them to be different for different purposes. But still, now we know. 30, maybe, almost enough. Yeah, I'd like to one day as well. I always thought the piano would be a real nice one to play. Also, the slide guitar is pretty cool. Okay, we're rounding it up to 50. Okay. I'm not saying that's going to be a problem. But that could be a problem. But I'm not saying it's going to be a problem. But I don't know. Because there's some, like, people have like shoes, right? Lots of shoes. Like a wardrobe of shoes. And I've never quite understood that. I need running shoes, leisure shoes. Actually, I just bought some new hiking shoes. They arrived today. So maybe I have more shoes than I need. No, I don't. I have just enough. Then I have my smart black shoes, smart leather brown shoes, because that depends on the suit that I'm wearing. So maybe I've got a bit of a shoe for every occasion after all. Thank you, show. You have most wonderful weekend. Your Saturday right now. Yeah, I've got some work to do. I don't think I'm going to work out again. I might take it easier today, but I will edit this episode and put it, or the chapters, and then put it into the podcast version as well. So yeah, we will probably leave the episode right here. Thank you ever so much for joining me. I do appreciate you taking the time to be on these live streams, even if you're a lurker. It's okay, you can lurk. We'd like to know who you are. But I appreciate you. I am really excited. Do you want to see them? Do you want to see them? No, you don't need to see them. But they're really cool. Because I don't want to slip. So I'm looking at them right now, like I'm very, very happy about them. So I got my running shoes and now hiking shoes. It's gonna be fun. Thank you, Rosa. You have the most wonderful weekend. I will let everyone know. Oh, Mary, I don't think you were quite here. I'm thinking about doing like a 4-hour workshop and getting to the root cause of everyone's issues. So I'm going to think about that this weekend. That's true. Yeah. That's the thing what I also like about... I'm really into like sound absorption as well. Like absorption of things. Okay, I'll quickly show you. 1 second. One memento. Where is the cable? There we go. I had to unplug myself. Look at these. Look at these. They're a bit bright, but they got these little strong... That looks bigger there. Well, it doesn't look as big, but there we go. Whoops. Super excited about wearing these tomorrow, so I don't slip. So that's my brand new ones. Yes, I will. It's not going to be for free, but it's going to be like $20 to $50. Something like really affordable, but makes people show up. So that's going to be cool when I figure it out. Yeah, I like usually bright blue ones, but didn't have proper bright blue. As you know, I like blue. That's cool. Yeah, one day I might learn an instrument. Like that. Okay, my friends, we'll leave it right here. Have a most wonderful weekend. Thank you once again, and I look forward to, if you're here as well, speaking to you on Monday. And play the drums, I know what you meant there. And you never know, might get Mr. Lil Sebastian on camera too. So we'll see. Many thanks, and hit that thumbs up. And many thanks, and goodbye.